So Canon is releasing a new mirrorless camera, the M50, and the people are very, very excited about this camera. They're saying that this camera may be the best YouTube vlogging camera of all time. All time. Well, stay right there. You're going to want to see this. I'm Mike Turner, your friendly filmmaker, and today we're talking about the Canon M50. Canon's new mirrorless camera, and people are very excited, and they're excited because Canon is actually giving you 4K in this camera, 4K in a mirrorless camera. 4K in any still mirrorless DSLR camera is something that we typically do not see from Canon, except when they did it in the 5D Mark IV, and yeah, we know that kind of sucks, so whatever. This one has real 4K in it, and it's only 4K at 24 frames per second, but it's still 4K, so that's pretty cool. Now, this is the first time that I've ever pre-ordered a camera. I've never pre-ordered anything. I always wait. I usually wait for like a year or two before I buy some camera, because I don't like to buy anything without a steep discount, because that's just how I am. Right now, I'm shooting this with the Canon M50. I've had this camera probably for about 2 years, and I think it's like, what, 5 years old? I don't even know. It's an old camera. But I like it, but I just thought to myself, well, this M50 is pretty much a big upgrade from this camera, because and by the way, I'm talking about for video, right? I'm not a professional photographer, but I am a professional videographer. So I really care about video features more than I do the photo features. However, for me, being a hobbyist photographer, because I do take some pretty good pictures, I can't lie, the M50 should be sufficient. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I just need to have good megapixel count and, be able to create a clear image and, have a shutter button. Yeah. So anyway, now for video, this thing is still coming with the dual pixel AF that the 70D has, except it's probably going to be better because we're like 5-6 years later. Obviously, the technology has improved. Well, I don't know that it's improved, but it's a better camera, right? It's newer. And I've always been impressed with the dual pixel autofocus that comes out of this camera. I love it. The other thing that it comes with, it comes with image stabilization, something that my current camera does not have. And the image stabilization is also in the M6 that just came out like a year ago. But of course, this camera has some more features that the M6 doesn't have. Like I said, it has 4K. Another one that it has, and this one is huge. It's huge. It's something that I love. It's something that I've mentioned in some of my other vlogging videos and whatnot. The best camera for vlogging that I did. It has a very angle flip out screen. That's huge. That's a huge deal. I almost bought the M6. I was actually bidding on that camera on eBay, like as we speak. And then this thing was announced and I'm like, oh, I don't even need it anymore. And I just don't like screens that just flip up. Because if you have something on the hot shoe mount, well, you can't have something on the hot shoe mount. It's not really possible. Plus, the M6, if I'm not mistaken, does it even have a hot shoe mount? I don't even know. A cold shoe mount. I think it does. I don't know. And then also something else that it has over the M6 and something else that it has over the Canon 70D, it has an EVF. It's a mirrorless camera, so now you have an EVF. You can actually use the viewfinder when you're shooting video. That's huge. Now the M6 doesn't come with EVF. You have to buy it separately, and it's like $200 or something, $200, $250. This one has it built in. So that's, to me, a lot of people aren't mentioning that, but that's a big deal for me. Coming from like DSLRs and stuff, just having an EVF, it's useful. And of course, it has a mic port. So you can still plug in a mic to it. It doesn't have a headphone jack, but it has a mic port so you can plug your microphones in. You can't expect everything at this price point. You're not gonna get every single feature, but it does have a mic input, so that's great as well. And it can shoot in 60p. So now you can shoot at 60 frames per second when you're shooting 1080. That's a big deal. My 70D doesn't have that. I know that's really basic, like every camera pretty much comes with that these days. But it's still important that it's there. So it's there, and they also gave you 120 frames per second, but that's only in 720. So I don't know how much you're gonna use that, but then again, you can still shoot in 1080 and then, upscale your 720, 120 frame per second footage to 1080, and it shouldn't really look that bad. So there you go. So all in all, those are some of the reasons why I bought this camera. It just comes with a lot of additional features that my current Canon 70D does not have. And I'm just really excited about it, man. I can't wait to get it. Can't wait to test it and put some test footage up so you guys can see it and also give it a proper review. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel because I will be doing an in-depth review on that camera when I get it. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know. Am I crazy for pre-ordering this thing? Is anybody else pre-ordering this camera? You think I'm nuts? I'd love to hear it. But I want to hear why. Tell me why. Don't just tell me that I'm stupid. Why do you think I'm stupid? Because maybe I can cancel my order. And also, if you're interested in finding out more information about the camera, check the links out below. And I'm Mike Turner, very excited. And I guess I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.